hurts my neck to look up at these people as well. She's asking me emote. Yes, it's my time to shine. Oh, this guy is rude. Told me to piss off.
Told you you'll get in his bloody way.
You're gonna do that same voice for all those guys?
I mean, that's the same voice they do for all those guys, so yeah. Pretty much.
Whoa. Once you go black, you never go back. Nice.
Apparently that's a saying here, too.
Yeah, that guy knows. It's a shame that I can't find a girlfriend here. Because I can't talk to the... I need a waifu. This game needs to be a waifu simulator.
Number one complaint about Persona, everybody wants to ride your dick. Number one complaint about 14, nobody wants to ride your dick.
There's a difference. You should be able to go out of your way to be like, hey, babe.
So, it's okay for you to insist upon others, but if everyone insists upon you, it's bad.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means. It has nothing to do with how Persona is a completely unrealistic fucking, like, harem fantasy.
But you have to fight for that, though.
Do you now?
Yeah, you actually have to make connections, not that they'll like you all at once, right when they first meet you.
Yeah, well, you know what, Rachel? I've made friends in my life, and not every single one of them wanted to fuck me afterwards.
You also didn't go through their brain.
Yeah, so what you're telling me is that when you changed their heart, you mind controlled them into wanting to fuck you.
No, I'm saying I've gone through some really important and stressful shit in their life that they have no way of explaining, and that normally forms a bit of a strong bond between people.
Yeah.
And this...
And for some reason, none of the other male characters in your party form that connection with the female character.
Yet it's obvious that Kanji likes Naruto.
You know, it's a little weird that not just everybody wants to fuck you, but everyone wants to fuck you to such an extent that even your homophobic friends will be like, you know what, man? For you.
Yeah.
Because Yosuke's like, you know, man...
Does Yosuke actually want to fuck you in?
I mean...
I think he was supposed to be gay, wasn't he? But
there's a reason why it's literally cut dialogue, but it's in the game. It's on the disc. It's in the fucking Steam version, as far as I know. Like, the files are still there. They just don't use them.
That quest's name was Vox Populi, which is the name of the rebel group in Bioshock Infinite. It means voice of the people.
Did you just have something to do with journalism?
I was collecting information on what the best colors were.
Well, there you go.
that's very important.
That is the voice of the people. The people have spoken. The best color is black.
Well, that one guy said black. I don't know what they came up with. It wasn't that important. I might read it back while I'm editing the video.
They taught you all about color theory, and you didn't even know. Thomas just got up to date on all the hip new art memes.
Art memes?
Like,
why is everything a meme?
People were talking about Haley's comment. They're just telling you of astrology memes.
Yeah.
Math is just number memes.
Makes sense to me. Oh, sprints on a cooldown? Really? I guess they don't want you running out of battle.
That's more or less the point, yeah. If you're doing some type of fight, like if you're a mage, you don't want to have mages just be able to sprint infinitely to fight enemies. You want them to slow down. Not only that, but it's also just kind of the idea of, tired.
You know what? The stamina bar was the worst addition to Zelda. Before, I had to listen to fucking Link roll constantly. And then they finally, in Skyward Sword, they introduced sprint and they were like, haha. But only for like 5 seconds. There's like no reason not to let you just run fast all the time unless you're in battle maybe. But like, Breath of the Wild's all about climbing. So it kind of makes sense there. But no, it's not fun. So,
you entitled gamers and your desire to have fun. Don't you realize that video game is supposed to be a one-to-one recreation of real life, except in all the ways that it's obviously not?
Oh yeah. Well, the thing with climbing in Breath of the Wild is like there's some clear like obvious exploits where like is when you're not actively climbing or sprinting or whatever, your stamina regens, right? So you can literally just let go of the cliff face, and if it's not at like a fucking 90-degree angle that you just fall straight down, you can kind of like awkwardly walk up like a 70-degree angle, right, for like a second to regen stamina, and then you can just loop that until you're back at max. So you can climb almost any distance like almost right away. But regardless of how hard you try to climb in the rain, you're not climbing the fucking rain.
That's just because it makes it all slippery. Right?
I mean, you climb, but you fall every so often, and unless you have, I think the climbing gear might be the only way, effectively, because you climb faster with the climbing gear. So even though you fall every like 3 seconds, because you travel further in those 3 seconds, you're still gaining height slightly. But it takes so much stamina to even try. You're probably not going to get far anyways. So do you like the sound effects on my controller?
Yes.
Technology is incredible. If I were a weaver, I would be a weaver, because I'm a weaver.
I suppose this is not an incorrect statement.
I mean, incorrect?
That's what I said.
Did you say not correct?
I thought he said incorrect.
Incorrect.
This man's name is Grenade.
It's Grenade.
Fuck, I'm dyslexic.
Don't worry, Rachel, that name will explode.
What's that like? Is it like Maroon 5 or Bruno Mars or whatever?
It's fucking Mars.
Yeah, that Grenade for. Oh my god. It's such a cringe song. He's such a fucking incel nice guy.
Watch what you say, Tom. Tom funks you up.
That's not the same guy, right?
Yes, it is.
Damn. How did he make 2 songs of such disparate quality?
To be fair, I don't know that he made it as much as it's featuring Bruno Mars.
He got sued by like 12 different people for that song.
He did.
Yeah, because like 3 of them were like successful because it's like copyright infringement. Even though it's like if your song was literally inspired by 12 different people, none of them can claim ownership of it, right? They can't each say I own 8% of this song. Clearly, it was if it's not similar enough to, if it's similar to all of them, it's not similar enough to one of them to be copyright infringement. Unless he literally would have just taken a 30-second sample of this song and a 30-second sample of this song and tied them together.
McNugget, man. I guess McNugget was taken.
Maybe his real name is McDugget and you were offending him.
And his real name is Doug. He likes their nuggets.
I thought you didn't like people named Doug.
No, I just don't like one person named Doug. Why would I be like, I guess, nameless? Fuck people named Steve, man. And people are fucking punks.
I've never met a Tyler that wasn't a douchebag. So there we go.
I mean, you're not wrong.
To be fair, that's a sample size of 2.
I think for me it might have been a 1.
No offense to all the Tylers out there. All the Taylors I've known have been pretty hot, so shout outs to all the Taylors.
Every one of them.
Every single one. Again, a sample size of 2.
I didn't know if it was only the ones you've known or if it was like all of the Taylors out.
No, I'm gonna Google Taylor, the name Taylor on like Facebook, and then see if there's
Taylor demographics.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sample. I'm gonna make a study.
Does Veronica Taylor count as a Taylor?
I don't know who that is.
I know she was one of the voice actors.
No,
Ketchup.
last names don't count because otherwise I'd have to call dudes with the last name Taylor hot.
What about Taylor's, the occupation?
Again, males can hold that occupation, and I can't be a judge of it.
I thought you
Actually,
were
no, wait.
gay.
You know what? No, yeah, I can. It's not gating. It's fine. I can say if a dude's hot or not. Can I have like an age limit on whether like I could call a Taylor hot? Like I'm not gonna call a 50-year-old man that's a Taylor. The chances are I'm not gonna find him hot.
You worried about old people? I think you should worry about the younger people. You guys are murdered.
You're the one that's actually done combat so far.
I it's murder too, don't worry. We both bloodied our weapons a little.
I didn't bloody anything. I shot spells. Much more civilized.
So uncivilized.
Who are you?
You, Obi-Wan. Yeah, we both went the same thing. I'm already level 3 and I haven't killed anything. I'm going for a pacifist run.
I thought you were a crusader.
Hey, he said Mortal Kombat.
For a second there, that sounded like Baby Shark to me. So
Zaza Riku. Hey, Riku.
Final Fantasy X Riku.
Yeah, not that other Riku. That other Riku's kind of lame. His hair sucks. Hate it.
When we caught dead that way.
Yeah, I would kill myself
in Roblox
if I looked like that.
In Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I would kill myself in Roblox if I looked like that. Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? Well, when you put it that way,
I'm so...
convincing argument.
Make way for Tomo Shatame. Fresh meat, don't be fresh meat. I wouldn't even fulfill like one day of your fucking diet.
I'm offended, Thomas.
Offended?
Is that what I...
That's what it sounded like.
You said offended.
She did offended.
She did not.
Offended. Offended. Offended.
God damn it, Justin, you're wrong. We have proof. Tomo Team is a good, strong name.
He would have said the same if you were Tomodachi Tomo.
Or if he was Big Fuck, Big Shack, or
No,
whatever.
it was Chad Thundercock.
The dude that CJ was running
Yeah.
that fucking dungeon with.
Richard Cheese.
Big Dick Long Shaft, that's what his name was. I just remembered.
Long Rod Von Fusion though?
Long Rod Von Hutendong.
That's a Family Guy reference.
Yeah.
Have you the strength to live by the sword? Yes. I weigh like 30 pounds.
I wish I weighed 30.
No, you don't.
Or he's just like, I wish I were dead.
In Roblox.
I am Gladiator. Yay! It's that easy. You just walk up to somebody and say, hey, I want to die in
Roblox.
when they're like, yeah, okay.
I mean, yeah, that's how you sign up for the military.
It's a ladybug! Vicious creature!
It says little, but it's half your size.
I feel bad. I'm walking up. They're not attacking me. I'm attacking them.
You're just running up.
That's not okay. I'm literally just walking up to animals and killing. I mean, I guess, like, I'm using what I'm killing. Like, I'm getting their pelts and shit. Although it seems like I am leaving behind meat.
You're hunting. That's what you're doing.
But if I'm collecting pelts specifically, unless they add, or marmot blood specifically, then, like, I'm leaving behind all the important part. I need to be a Native American and use the whole thing. Or else I feel bad about it.
Thomas says he needs to be a Native American, but I
I've
don't
been-
think he's realized he never can.
I've been watching too much Voyager, man. Chakotay's rubbing off. I'm gonna have an animal guide. Actually, Rachel's gonna have an animal guide. She gets a pet, we don't.
You're gonna be like your animal guide is Carbuncle. May he lead you well.
I watched like 3 episodes of Star Trek after we fell asleep.
Oh damn. What episode did I fall asleep in the middle of?
Tuvok was being real cool. It was the one where they were negotiating with the one guy to get the technology that warps them 40,000 light years.
Oh yeah.
And Tuvok was like, "You will not make the negotiation. I will." And then he go teleports down to the surface, and then he was being a badass.
Yeah. It was like, I know Captain Janeway won't let herself do it because of her morals, but you know what? I'm gonna be a logical motherfucker right now. We gotta get home. Like, I don't know what episodes come in what order, but I know like the whole show. I know there was an episode that had something to do with the Kazon.
Yeah. What's her face left the crew because she was a double agent.
Roblox.
I'm gonna cut out that spoiler. In the event that anyone wants to watch Voyager.
Yeah. You know,
But
spoiled the 10th episode of Star Trek Voyager from 20 years ago.
oh yeah, Chakotay was flying around in people's bodies as a disembodied mind, and Tuvok was possessed by something. That was the last episode I think that I watched.
And first he was dead, then he can just possess people.
Well, it was the way that his mind was stolen from his brain. It's kind of weird. It's Roxas. Spelled wrong. But it's Roxas Somnus? So he's named himself after the drug?
Run, Thomas, run. You're gonna die. No. Run.
Right down.
Sprint.
I put the post on the wrong thing. I'm dead!
I went to sprint, but
No! Does anything bad happen to me for dying?
so all of your gear technically has a durability. It can all be repaired for a little bit of gil, but when you die, your durability on your armor does go down. I can't help but think of that one fucking like Hercules. Not the Hercules we're all familiar with, but like the live action Hercules movie, where dude read his line and he was supposed to say his line in a disappointed way, and he instead read his line out loud, but then looked up into the sky and yelled, "Disappointed!"
Disappointed!
It's a level 50 creature. Gonna mess with that.
Oh, what is it? Where? Oh, hey. Not that you have to, but if you want, in your text box, do a shout and
Looks like a heartless.
be like, there's a level 50 guy, or actually put your little flag on your map.
Oh, was it level 50 dude? What do I say? What's his name?
What's it? Ovjang. Objang. Usually, the common courtesy is you want to mark where they are and then shout their name and location for anyone around, because those guys are hunts, which are special enemies that only pop up once every like 1 to 3 hours, and they pop up in a random spot.
These folks are not available on the free trial. I can't shout a mark.
That's dumb.
Right? Maybe I can't shout.
You can't shout on the free trial because they don't want people to spam.
I need to find shrews. They're there. Let's get you shout and see. My guy's attack voice also goes through my controller. At least this game doesn't make you rude every time you kill somebody. Don't mind me. Just gonna stand right here.
Oh, yeah, it's just gonna get murdered. Okay.
No, he's doing his job. He's being a tank.
Yeah, I'm the football-sized target.
This man is going to be the football-sized target that all the enemies are attacking.
They're trying to hit me. They're failing miserably.
This is how you raise your defense, Final Fantasy II style. You just get hit over and over again.
Well, look at me! Look at me! I'm just casually like Higamaru style. Shark burrito. Look at him! I mean, he's standing on a thing.
Yeah, he's on a stool, but damn. You're gonna do hugs. Hug his knee.
It's a Kekistanian.
Destiny 2, early on in its life, had a pair of gloves that had some like decal running down them,
There's a Kekistanian flag.
and it looked kind of like Kek. And somebody pointed it out, and so they did an update like 2 days later and removed that from the arms. They changed its decal to something different, and they said, we didn't know that we made it look like something that was an offensive thing. We're sorry if we offended anybody, so on. And I was like, this is my moment. I'm gonna post on the Sargon of Akkad Reddit and say like, look at the Bungie cucks doing this stuff. That was like my peak anti-SJW moment, and as soon as I did it, I was like, this is really stupid.
Just because you were in the kitchen when you started the story and not all of it got there. You would like to iterate that Justin is reformed? It's Zach Bell. It's almost like Zach Bell. Oh, there it is. My online ID. Karl Marx is lit.
That's how we're gonna lose all of our conservative viewers. You're gonna see Karl Marx's head on your screen, but I cannot support this broadcast. Marxists.
That dude's hair and mustache don't go together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that mustache goes with anything.
Nice eye patch. You know, I'm around a bunch of pirates and shit. None of them wearing eye patches. Kinda disappointed.
It's Ridley. I'll play Ridley.
Ah.
He was too big for Smash, so he came here. They kicked him out. Wow. I mean, it is my job.
Yeah,
That is what I do.
you are a tank. You aren't supposed to stay in harm's way.
I mean, I agree. He is handsome. I'm gonna switch it up. Got him. Got him. Oh. Now I can do it and it be effective. You know, he's really doing all the same. So, what I do is I hit X, and then I hit square, and then I hit X again, and then I hit square again, and I do that. And now there are guys here, so I hit circle instead.
Wait, when you first start the game,
I mean, I only have 4 abilities. One is a buff, so
I was gonna say, when you first start the game, there's not a lot that throws at you. Right now, it's largely. Do you understand how there can be more enemies that will attack, and sometimes you've got to deal with those, and then also, you've got a bunch of moves.
I mean, this guy is really tanking, man.
This is the first time you've had a long enough fight to actually give a shit about your moves. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it wasn't hard, no, but it was the time to. Here you go.
I feel very good. I did it. I didn't need his help. He was like a level 72. I am awakening as a warrior of light. Is my persona awakening? Do I get my persona?
I don't think you face that kind of that type of transformation in life yet.
Damn it. Not a persona. Just a crystal. That butt plug's a little too big for me. You're gonna have to make one smaller.
You just called idol a
Oh, you're a person? I'm sorry.
That's like that's the mother crystal and the name of our planet.
Our planet's a fucking butt. I mean, so is our like our targeting icon. This is just Kingdom Hearts.
We haven't really mentioned Syas much today.
The moon shines down!
Yeah. This must be my god, Menfina, telling me to spread love. That's what I choose to believe.
Your one true calling in life. Red hugs and light.
Shine my light on the realm. Give every being that lives a hug.